Yo, what's going on, you guys? AngryColt here, back at with another YouTube video for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And this is not gonna be like a regular video where I go into rank to just use one of you guys' combos or try to pull off a sick combo. This is gonna be a video where I kind of go over my top 10 favorite attacks in the game. Like, these are the moves that you'll always see me using, or kind of like just kind of off of what you guys suggest for me to use. So yeah, for the first move that we have, this is not really in no particular order. I'm going to go ahead and use Destructo Disc because this move is really clutch. If you guys see one of my previous videos, Destructo Disc is like one of the most clutchest moves in the game. So people always think that it only goes forward, and you guys see right there, it does a huge amount of damage with Meteor Burst, who's a Ki Blaster, and he's also in Super Saiyan Blue. But whenever you get them to Z Vanish and then go for Destructo Disc, it'll go behind you, and a lot of people don't see that coming. You know, usually when you snap vanish, well, not snap vanish, after you're behind somebody, you're trying to perfect block their back hit and stuff, so they don't expect you to throw a Destructo Disc backwards, and usually they'll see you throwing it. And even still, if they try to attack you while you're throwing it, you'll still throw it before they attack you. You'll still end up getting hit, but it'll hit them as well, and they'll take way more damage. So yeah, that's why I put Destructo Disc on there. Plus, with one of my combos, I do use it a lot, and it does a lot of damage. So yeah, that's why I'm putting Destructo Disc for the 10th slot. You know, like I said, this isn't really in any particular order. Now for the next move, I'm gonna go ahead and put Sledge Hammer. This move, you guys, whenever you guys are commenting a combo for me to use, you guys are always telling me to use Sledge Hammer, fully charged Sledge Hammer, fully charged Sledge Hammer, light center break, fully charged Sledge Hammer, and I can see why. Cause like, all right, so Mecha Betsu doesn't have any points invested into his basic attack and his strike supers, but you can see when I get a center break off. Alright, it's time to kind of regen. Look how much damage. That's a lot of damage. So with just one super attack for only one key bar, and it's really easy to land, all you have to do is have a fully charged, well, not fully charged, all you have to do is have a center break and then you go right forward right after, and you're doing about 3,000 damage, and that's a lot of damage for like to open up for a combo. Sledgehammer is just like one of the best moves in the game. It lets you combine a lot of super attacks together, a lot of ultimate attacks. It's just really strong. Especially if you use like Sledgehammer with Meteor Burst, disgusting, just so much damage. Now for the next skill, I'm gonna go ahead and use Gravity Impact because man, this move in Xenoverse 1, I remember it was a little bit OP because it gave you like invulnerability if you used it, and you can kind of just spam it. But in this game, it isn't like OP. Basically, this move sets up for like any Ki Blast ultimate. You just go for, you know, a stamina break and then Gravity Impact, and then you can use like any of the Kamehamehas, Special Beam Cannon, Final Flash, Grand Smasher, anything where you shoot a beam at somebody, you're pretty much gonna land if you hit them with Gravity Impact. Now, and plus it does a lot of damage. Look at that, 3,000 damage. So it's just like Sledgehammer. It's kind of like the Sledgehammer for Ki Blast, you know, attacks. It's pretty strong, and anytime I'm using a Ki Blast combo of one of my own, I'm always gonna bring Gravity Impact. Now for the next skill, I'm gonna go ahead and say Savage Strike, because I didn't want to have, you know, not that many strike supers, and you know, this move is a little bit, you know, tiny bit OP because, you know, if you try to snap vanish out of it, I can't show you with the bot, but if like someone tries to snap vanish out of it, they'll still end up getting hit by it. But this move is really strong. It's pretty easy to combo into. You just do a knock away and then Savage Strike. You can either press the input twice and do like how I just did, or you do a knock away and just press it. And it looks really sick when you land it. And since I had a Super Saiyan Blue in the game, it looks even cleaner because, you know, it kind of has that Super Saiyan Blue Aurora. It has a pretty sick animation how you kick them and they like fly forward. It looks really dope. So that's why I'm putting a Savage Strike on here, because it's kind of like a nice combo finisher, and it's kind of pretty hard to dodge. Now for the rest of these, I'm probably going to use ultimates because I don't want to use too many super attacks, but there's a lot more out there that I do want to put in a video like this. So if you guys want to see another video like this where I use even more super attacks, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys have any, you know, attacks that you think are really good, you know, if you think, you know, my opinion sucks and you have a better list, be sure to comment it down below, and I'll make sure I'm reading the comments and stuff like that, because, you know, this is just my opinion based off what I use mainly. So yeah. Now for the first ultimate attack, I had to put it Divine Lasso. This move, it was really dope how they gave it for creative characters, but just look at this damage. 9,000 damage, only 3 bars of ki, and it's really easy to land. Like, it's probably one of the easiest super attacks to land. It's labeled as a strike super, but I believe it does more damage if you spec into Ki Blast supers. That's just my opinion. That's what I always thought it did. If you guys know what it actually is, be sure to comment down below. But this move is just really simple. You can go for a light center break and then like Sledgehammer. There's anything. You can do like a heavy combo. Let me take off Z Vanish. and then turn on CPU recovery too. That one on the break of stamina. So you can just go for a heavy combo and then divine lasso, and then you're doing like 15k damage just right there. It's really strong, and you should not sleep on divine lasso. If you got the move, definitely lose it. And it looks really sick if you finish somebody off with it. It has like a little, you know, you pointed the yaiba or the blade at them, and they're blowing up. It looks really clean. Now for the next ultimate attack, it's not really, a lot of people use it, but you wouldn't really expect to see it on the list. I had to put it on here though. Full power energy blast volley, just because like this move is so simple to land. It only takes 3 bars of ki. You do a knockaway and you go right for it. You don't even have to have a stamina rate for the most part. Usually you can catch an opponent off guard if you hit them with a knockaway and then go for energy blast volley. And it's most of the part is gonna always land. It's really strong. So that's why I put it in here. It's not, you're not gonna do bad using it, you know. Now, if you get better with like the other ultimate attacks, like Kamehameha, Final Flash, Special Beam Cannon, all those other ones that have like a beam, and you use like gravity impact, then you know you're gonna do way more damage with those. But this one's, it's simple, it's extremely easy to use and really easy to combo into. So yeah, that's why I put it on here. Alright, for the next 2 ultimate attacks that I want to use, I had to put it Meteor Burst. This move is just disgusting. Ever since Xenoverse came out, if you're a Ki Blaster, you probably used this move before because it just does so much damage. Like, I'll have on a Super Saiyan Blue and then, you know, Mecha Betsu's base stats. I'm not even using it before Christian Comes Ruin. Just look how much damage this ultimate does. Only 3 bars of ki. Now, note that if you don't skip the animation, it actually does more damage. 3 bars of ki, it does 15k. That's a lot of damage. I don't even have them before Christian Comes Ruin. Like, that's insane. Usually, whenever you hit someone with the ultimate, they're pretty much a goner because you're not really gonna land it on them whenever they're at like full health. They'll probably have about, you know, 2 life bars, 1.5 left, you know, before you actually pull off the ultimate. And yeah, it does a lot of damage. Now, if you don't skip the animation, you can go for it right away, and it still does a lot of damage. You're only losing about 2,000 damage, and you're doing 13,000. That's a lot of damage. Now, for the next super attack, I had to go ahead and put it Super Kamehameha. Now, note, when I'm using this move, like, you can kind of go ahead and throw in there, you know, Special Beam Cannon, Final Flash, Final Kamehameha, Super Black Kamehameha, all those 3-bar ki, you know, beam ultimates, because they're all pretty much the same. You know, some of them use a little bit more ki, some of them are a little bit slower, some of them are a tiny bit faster, some of them do a little bit more damage. So Super Kamehameha is kind of like in the middle of all of it. It's like not too slow, not too fast. Does a lot. It does, you know, really good damage, not too little damage, not too high damage. You know, it only takes 3 bars of ki, so it's like right in the middle of everything. So like, you know, you can use it on a knockaway, or you know, if you bring gravity impact, you can just go for like a stamina break. Gravity impact and Super Kamehameha. Just look at this. It's just a huge amount of damage. It really doesn't even cost you that much. Now, alone, if you don't want to see how much, if you want to see how much damage it does without using like gravity impact, you know, you just go straight for it. I think it does more damage too if you're closer. I may be wrong though. You do 9k, which is just about as much as Divine Lasso, and so that's why I put it on here. It's really simple. It's really fast. It's a lot of damage, and like I said, I'm not just including Super Kamehameha. You can go ahead and count Final Flash, Final Kamehameha, Perfect Kamehameha, Super Black Kamehameha, Special Beam Cannon. All those moves are kind of like this move, are pretty much the same. They just do like take different amounts of ki. Some do more damage. Some are a little bit slower. You know, that's why I kind of have them all listed on the same spot. But yeah, that's why I put Super Kamehameha on here, because any move that's used like this or use this, you're gonna do really good with. Alright guys, for the next 2 skills I'm gonna put in here, like I said, this wasn't in no particular order, because that would be really difficult to try to like say which move is better than which, and which to put at the bottom, which to put at the top. Now for the next 2 ultimates, we have Heat Dome Attack, because this move back in the day, I used to always use this move. Like, this move was my like go-to move because it's just so easy to use. See, if we use it on well, I'll just leave them on standing. You can use it on any, it's like Meteor Burst, right? Where, you know, it's close range only. You can't really, you know, snipe somebody across the map with it, like, you know, Kamehameha or, you know, any other like beam attacks, because you shoot it straight up in the air. But this move has something that Meteor Burst doesn't have, where if you're standing near someone, let me turn on CPU recovery, that way it doesn't recover out of it. It has like a little hit on the little circle around you, and it knocks them straight up in the air right above you. Now, no, you can't use this move at the top of the screen because it kind of like whiffs when you're up there, but if you're anywhere below that, it'll always land. Like if you got a center break, you can even use it as a back hit. Like let's say I was fighting somebody and they had low stamina, low enough to where they didn't have like any to fight or use their evasive, you know. So if I make them snap bench, I can go ahead and go right for heat dome attack, and bam, they're caught into it. They don't have no stamina for an evasive. They're gonna be forced to take that 10,000 damage, which is why I'd use this move over moves like Mystic Flash. You know, those moves that, you know, shoot backwards. I think that's like the only move though. Yeah, that's why I'd use this move over Mystic Flash, because it takes the same amount of ki and does way more damage, and it doesn't really leave you open. You know, if someone sees it coming, you know, then they'll dodge it, but most of the time they won't, because it's just so fast. It's like instant. As soon as you press Y, they're caught up in that, you know, the little circle. I don't know what to call it, but like, you know, the key around you before you shoot the beam. If they get hit by that, they get knocked right into the air, and they're gonna have to take that 10k damage, unless they have enough stamina to use an evasive. And also, you can use it on knockaways. Let me turn off Z Vanish. So if I do like a knockaway like this, I can go right for it right there, because they'll float right into me and you get knocked into that thing that knocks you right into the air. Or you could do, you know, try something else. Get up. Alright, so if I do like this combo, knock them away, heat dome attack, they're always going to get caught by it. It's like just that good. I used to try this one combo where I tried to combo it into gravity impact by using super front jump, and it did sort of work. But it wasn't really that effective because online was a little bit tricky to land. So yeah, that's heat dome attack. It's a really strong ultimate. Do not sleep on this move. I used to use it so much back in the day, but now I don't really use it as much, and I had to put it in this video. Now for the last super attack, I didn't want to have no strike supers because I am kind of biased towards keybot supers because I like using those moves more. But for the only strike super I'm gonna put in here, well, real strike super, I put Divine Lasso, but that's not really strike super if you ask me. It's Divine Lasso. Not Divine Lasso. Victory Rush. Because this move is really good. You can use it on a knockaway. It's kind of like Justice Combination, except it has way more range. And it does a ton of damage. Note that Mekiabatsu isn't a strike super, you know, character. He has no points in basic attack and no points in strike supers. And it's doing 6,900 damage alone with just Super Saiyan Blue. That's pretty strong. And you could use it on a knockaway. And if someone gets caught by it, they'll have like the hardest time trying to get out of it. So if I put, you know, him on using evasive skill, I think we'll try to go for it, yeah. And alright, so I can't really, he'll pop his evasive immediately. Alright, so I can't really, you know, catch him with it right there. But yeah, it's like kind of like Godly Display in a way. If they're trying to use their evasive to get out of it, it's kind of like the fake Godly Display, if you ask me. Because if you get somebody, if someone gets caught in this, they're gonna have a really difficult time getting out. Like I can't really show you right here, and I don't really have a clip of it. But let's say someone's stamina came back whenever I was hitting them with Victory Rush, and you're trying to hit them with that final hit. The final hit usually always lands because you like teleport above them, because you're always teleporting whenever you use his ultimate, and that's what makes it so good in my opinion for a strike super, because it has so much range. And right there, he had to use his base like 3 times, and you know, it's just really strong, and it's really easy to use and really easy to combo into. That's why I put it on here. Alright, you know I had to put some honorable mentions in this video because there's just so many super attacks in this game that are really good, but I can't really fit them in like a top 10. So I gotta put some honorable mentions. Now for the super attacks, I'm going to say Murder Grenade. Now a lot of people kind of sleep on this move, but to me it's a really strong move, especially the way I use it. I always set it up with I do Murder Grenade, Destructive Disc, and then Gravity Impact, and right there you're already doing almost 10k damage if you're a Key Blaster. This move is just really good. It sets up for a lot of combos. You can use it like right after a stand break, you know, go ahead and break their stamina. And then Murder Grenade, and you can set up with other super attacks and stuff. It's really strong, and that's why I put it on here. Look at that, 4,000 damage if you know, juggle them with it. And then another move too is Whirlwind Blade. Like, if you are fighting somebody who cheeses a lot, bring this move. Like another move you can bring is like Handy Cannon. That's like another honorable mention. But this move, Murder Grenade, is disgusting. Let me show you. Let me just show you this. Now I used to bring this to somebody who was trying to cheese in like a 3v3. I would always have this move on me, kind of like a safety precaution. So yeah, get that center break, Whirlwind Blade, and then as long as they're in the air, you can just keep on spamming it. And just look at that. No, I only use this move 3 times, and I've already killed them at full health. Like that move is disgusting. And then also, a little bonus feature with it. I'm going to show you guys. Put him back on standing and let his health regen. Look, Goku Black he's done. That you can combo Murder Grenade with Whirlwind Blade. So hit him with Murder Grenade and then Whirlwind Blade. Well, you don't really wait a minute. It's been a while since I used it, but I'm going to turn back Super Saiyan Blue. So Murder Grenade, and right after you go for Whirling Blade. Look at that, 8,000, only 2 bars of ki. You're doing like ultimate attack damage. And a lot of people don't see that coming and think, oh, it's just hitting me with Murder Grenade. And then you start whipping up that Whirling Blade, and by then, they're already getting hit by it. It just does a huge amount of damage. Like, yeah. So for the next move, I'm going to go ahead and say is Flash Strike. This is a really strong combo finisher. Here's a cool little combo too, like kind of like a bonus feature. These moves combo well together. So yeah, you want to do like a little attack, and then hit them with Murder Grenade, Whirling Blade, and then Flash Strike. Look at that, 13k, only 3 bars of ki. That's just the same amount of damage as if you use Meteor Burst whenever you skip the cutscene. So yeah, that's why you bring Flash Strike. It's like a really nice ki blaster combo finisher. It does a lot of damage, and you can use it on knockaways and stuff. So yeah, it's really strong. Now for the next super attack, Focus Flash, and also Spirit Bomb, the super attack version. That move you both these moves you need to send rate, to be honest. But Focus Flash is really, really good. It does 7,000 for, I believe, 1 bar of ki. You know, with the ki blaster. That's insane, and it looks really dope. Look at it, you charge up a big blast and hit him with like a whole volley. It's amazing. It's like one of the strongest super attacks in the game. I think the super attack version of Spirit Bomb does a little bit more, but this move looks a little bit better, so that's why I put it on here. But don't forget, Spirit Bomb is also good as well. That's an honorable mention. I may not put in this video. Now, you already know I had to bring this move 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. This move does the most damage for any ultimate in the game. You know, you just go ahead and get that stamina break off. Let me show you. So you want to wither down, go collect stamina, like you're fighting somebody. Hit him with that heavy stamina break, and then just kind of stand in front of him, unlock, do a little troll spin, relock, then unlock again. You know, if you want to be, cocky. And just look at that. 18k. Now, I think it does a little bit more. With the troll spin, I was a little bit off center. I think you could kill Goku Black with this move. I think I did actually kill him. I'm not sure, though. Let me put his health on none. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see right there, we got 20k damage. So yeah, this move is pretty much going to kill anybody you're fighting. And yeah, we did kill him with this ultimate attack. That's why I put it on here. Now, another ultimate attack I want to say as kind of like an honorable mention is times 20 Kaioken Kamehameha. When they buffed that move and actually made it where it works online, that move became pretty top tier. It's really nice for 5 bars of ki. And for the next ultimate attack, I'm just going to say it's Giant Storm. This move's not that much slept on, but it's kind of slept on. It's kind of like an explosion, kind of like the super attack version, except it does like 11,000 for only 3 bars of ki, and it works really good with ultimates. Like, let's say, I remember I did a combo for 1 subscriber. You use like Brave Heat, and then right after Brave Heat, you go for Giant Storm. That actually combos together, and it's pretty much a death combo because it does a lot of damage. So that's why I put it on here. So yeah, and 2 honorable mentions that I didn't use, like I said, are the super attack version of Spirit Bomb and the ultimate attack of times 20 Kaioken Kamehameha. Both of those moves do a ton of damage, and they're really easy to use. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below super attacks that I may have left out that you think are really good, and if you got like a better list going on, make sure you put it down in the comment section down below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.